I want to thank you all for your time today. Thank you guys for coming out and seeing us this morning. Thanks for sticking around here. Happy Monday morning. It's the end of April. It's the end of April, April 30th here, almost noontime now by the time I'm getting around to doing our daily recap. Now, as you guys know, every morning at 7:30 a.m., we post our morning prep. Every morning we post that morning prep. We go over all of our charts this morning. I kind of felt like a fish out of water here this morning. I don't know whether it was me or whether it was the markets, but for some reason I just was missing things here on a Monday morning, end of the month. Last day of the month, first day of the week, kind of a weird way to do it, right? That's been on our mind all morning here with the market personality at the end of the month has definitely been challenging. We also know we've got a big election event this weekend. Sunday, I believe, is the UK elections. It's the elections in France, elections in Greece on Sunday evening. So I believe all three of them are on Sunday, May 6th. So next Monday should finally be getting out of that, right, dragging us all down here, waiting for that election at the end of the week. So we got the election coming this weekend. It's the last day of the month. Tomorrow's the first day of the month. That's probably what led to a lot of this slop and chop here this morning, and this may be a precursor for what to expect this week. So let's keep an eye on market personality this week here. It may be a little bit challenging as we go into this, what normally wouldn't be a big deal, but because of the drama in Europe, the soap opera in Europe, we know traders are watching those elections like a hawk. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is this week, though, because of all the drama in Europe. Now, had a good day today. Began the day with some pretty good action, but boy, this day really got sloppy after 9:30, and you can see my results. They speak for themselves. Now, before we take a look at the trades we took today, I want to remind everybody out there, guys, there is risk out there in these markets, so please be careful with your risk capital. We take a lot of pride in the fact that all of our members are properly trained on managing their risk. Every one of my members has their own trading plan, and if you're a member of mine, you've got your trading plan in front of you, you've got your morning routine checklist in front of you, you've got your entry rules and your trade management checklist in front of you, so you guys are prepared. Just be careful, though. If you're a guest out there right now, you don't have those resources, so you're definitely coming to the plate with two strikes against you. Very dangerous to shadow trade in these live trade rooms because you're getting in late, underprepared, so just be careful out there if you're a guest. Speak to somebody you trust regarding your risk capital. And remember, as a member, I'm going to give you everything, every piece of information you need, and every member that trades with me is trading according to their plan. Now that you know what we got here, now that you know the risks associated with these trades, guys, and now that we know to ask somebody you trust regarding your risk capital, let's take a look at what our clues were today. We had a number of clues this morning. Now, the first clue, let's start with our news. The first clue we got today came from the news. And the news this morning, as you guys recall, we talked about this, you probably are hearing this over and over again in the back of your mind because we've been saying this over and over again today. Today's a Monday. And it's a Monday, which means Monday mornings are oftentimes a little bit of a sluggish start. So be patient on early Monday morning. But then we also noticed we had early morning news. So we said, okay, this is a Monday where we got to be patient to begin, but don't be surprised if we get some great price action after 8:30. And then we looked at the rest of our news today and we said, wait a second, the most important one is at 8:30. So we knew we were going to get, again, Monday morning. Be careful not to get in too early because Monday mornings, the same reason why you and I want to go back to sleep on a Monday morning or keep our weekend going, is what keeps traders on the sidelines a little bit earlier on a Monday. So we knew to be patient, but we also knew be ready for some price action early because it's probably going to get moving here fast. That's exactly what happened this morning. So the news gave us our first clue. The second clue we got here came from the dollar heat map. Now the dollar heat map, I have it posted every morning on my blog. So head back over to sidewaysmarkets.com. And on sidewaysmarkets.com, a couple things here, guys, while you're here. While you're on the blog, Sideways Markets, don't forget, we post everything on these blogs all day long. And I post them on specific blogs for each market. So if you want to learn more about crude, gold, euro, or Russell, make sure you guys follow those blog posts right there. And please remember that we only send out our newsletter email twice a day. So if you want to make sure you get every update, make sure you follow our blog. That way you get every update. Not only did we post our morning prep this morning, but we posted trade snapshots, trade calls. We've posted all of this on our blog and didn't send that email back out. So make sure you guys follow this blog. Now, while you're here, go up top, go into your morning prep, and your morning prep is posted right here. That will have your dollar heat map. You could also go to the dollar index strategy that was posted, and it was posted right here as well. So you can find it either on the initial post, or you can find it on the most recent post from the dollar, and this will bring me my dollar correlation heat map. And my heat map this morning shows me this dollar was rising. Now, it's not rising anymore, but earlier this morning, it was at a plus 0.2 and higher. It was rising. And what does that dollar heat map tell me to do? It tells me to sell retracements. So the first couple trades this morning, I wanted to sell because the dollar heat map. Now, let me use the gold here. We'll use the gold and the crude as a really good example here of what happened this morning. Let me first go down to the 21 range on the gold here. And let me show you guys what our third clues were.